My name is Sarah. I am 32 years old. I have been married to Tom for 6 years. We live in a quiet neighborhood, nice houses, friendly people, the kind of place where everyone waves hello. Our neighbor is a woman named Lisa. She moved in next door 2 years ago. She was divorced, no children. She seemed nice. We became friends. I thought I could trust her. I was wrong. It started with small things, things I did not think were important. Tom started taking out the trash more often, every morning, sometimes twice a day. We never had that much trash. "I'll get it," he would say, always eager, always quick. I did not think much of it at first. Then I noticed he was always looking out the window that faced Lisa's house. "What are you looking at?" I asked once. "Nothing," he said, "just checking the weather." But his face turned red. One morning, I saw Lisa outside. She was getting her mail. Tom was taking out the trash. They talked for a long time, too long for neighbors. She laughed at something he said. She touched his arm. My stomach felt strange. "You talk to Lisa a lot," I said that evening. Tom shrugged. "She's our neighbor. I'm just being friendly." Right, friendly. But I started watching. Tom began going to the gym more often, 3 times a week, then 4, then 5. He bought new clothes, nicer shirts, better cologne. "You look nice," I said. "Just trying to stay healthy," he said. But he never asked me to go with him. His phone was always in his pocket, face down when he put it on the table. He took it everywhere, even to the bathroom. When it buzzed, he would look at it quickly and put it away. "Who's that?" I would ask. "Just work," he always said. But work does not make you smile like that. I started to notice a pattern. Every Tuesday and Thursday evening, Tom said he had to work late, very late. Those were the same nights Lisa's car was in her driveway, lights on in her house. One Thursday, I said I would bring him dinner at the office. "No," he said quickly, too quickly. "I mean, I'll just grab something. Don't worry about it." My heart felt heavy. That night, I waited. I sat in the dark living room. I watched. At 8 p.m., Tom's car pulled into our driveway. But he didn't come inside. He walked across the lawn, to Lisa's house. She opened the door. She was wearing a red dress. She smiled. He went inside. I sat there in the dark. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. 2 hours later, he came home. "How was work?" I asked. "Busy," he said. "I'm tired. Going to bed." He did not look at me. That was the night I knew. I didn't say anything at first. I wanted to be sure. I needed proof. I started watching more carefully. Lisa was always outside when Tom left for work in the morning. Always. She would be watering her flowers or checking her mailbox. Every single morning. They would talk. She would laugh. He would smile in a way he didn't smile at me anymore. On weekends, Tom started doing yard work. We never had much yard work before, but suddenly he needed to mow the lawn twice a week. He needed to trim the bushes. He needed to fix the fence. All the things closest to Lisa's house. She would come outside too, in tight jeans and small shirts. She would ask him questions. He would help her with things. "Lisa needs help moving a table," he said one Saturday. He was gone for 2 hours to move one table. I felt like I was going crazy. I wanted to scream. I wanted to confront him, but I was scared. Scared of the truth. Scared of what it would mean. So I stayed quiet, and I watched. I saw the way he looked at her house, the way he found excuses to be outside, the way his phone was always buzzing. I saw Lisa looking at our house too, looking at him, smiling. She knew I was home. She did not care. One day she came to our door. "Hi, Sarah," she said brightly. "I made cookies. Want some?" She stood there in my doorway, holding cookies, smiling at me. The woman who was sleeping with my husband. "No, thank you," I said. But she didn't leave. "Is Tom home?" she asked. My blood felt hot. "He's busy," I said. "Oh, that's okay. Tell him I said hi." She winked. She actually winked. I closed the door. I went to the bathroom and cried. That night, I looked at Tom, really looked at him. He was on his phone, smiling, typing fast. "Who are you texting?" I asked. "A friend from work," he said, not looking up. "What's his name?" He paused. "Steve. Steve," I repeated. "Yeah." But his ears turned red. They always turned red when he lied. I wanted to grab his phone. I wanted to see the messages, but I did not. Instead, I said, "I'm going to bed." "Okay," he said, still looking at his phone. He did not come to bed for another hour. When he finally did, he turned off the light and faced the wall. We used to hold each other. We used to talk before sleep. We used to be close. Now there was a wall between us, and her name was Lisa. I started having trouble sleeping. Every night I would lie there, thinking, wondering, was he with her today? Is he thinking about her right now? Does he love her? Does he love me at all anymore? Some nights I would get up and look out the window, at Lisa's house. Sometimes I would see Tom's car there, parked in the shadows, thinking I would not notice. But I noticed everything now. The way he showered as soon as he came home, the way he checked his appearance in the mirror more, the way he was distant when we talked, the way he stopped touching me. We used to hold hands, he used to kiss my forehead, he used to pull me close when we watched TV. Now he sat on the other end of the couch, far away. When I tried to touch him, he would move. "I'm hot," he would say, or "I'm tired." Always an excuse. One Saturday morning, I decided to do something. Tom said he was going to the hardware store. He left. 10 minutes later, I looked out the window. His car was in Lisa's driveway. I felt something break inside me. I walked outside. I crossed our lawn. I walked up to her door. I could hear them inside, talking, laughing. I knocked. Everything went quiet. The door opened. Lisa stood there. Her hair was messy. She wore Tom's shirt. His shirt. "Sarah?" she said. Not surprised, not sorry. "Where is he?" I asked. "Who?" "You know who." Tom appeared behind her. His face went white. "Sarah?" he said. "Don't," I said. "Don't say my name." I looked at both of them, standing there, in her doorway, him wearing the jeans I washed, her wearing his shirt. "How long?" I asked. Neither of them spoke. "How long?" I said louder. 6 months, Tom said, quietly. 6 months? Half a year? Half a year of lies. Half a year of working late, of the gym, of taking out trash and fixing fences and helping the neighbor. Half a year of sleeping next to me while being with her. "Get your things," I said to Tom. "Get out of my house." "Sarah, please." "Get out." He came home that afternoon. He packed a bag, not everything, just some clothes, his toothbrush, his phone charger. I'm sorry, he said. For what? For doing it or for getting caught? He did not answer. Did you ever love me? Yes, he said. I do love you, but you love her more. He looked down. I don't know. I laughed. It was not a happy laugh. 6 months, Tom? 6 months you looked me in the face and lied. You slept in our bed. You said you loved me, and every time you were thinking about her. It wasn't like that. Get out, I said again. He picked up his bag. He walked to the door. He stopped. What now? I don't know, I said, but you're not staying here. He left. I watched him walk across the lawn to her house. She was waiting at the door. She had won. The first night alone was the hardest. The house felt empty, too quiet. I kept waiting for him to come home, to apologize, to say it was a mistake, but he did not come. I looked out the window. His car was still at her house. I could see lights on. I could see shadows moving. He was with her, right now, next door. I closed the curtains. I sat on the floor and cried, not just because he left, but because of how he left. He did not fight for me. He did not beg me to forgive him. He just walked away. To her. Like I was easy to leave. Like our 6 years meant nothing. The next few days were terrible. I saw them together, every day, because they were next door. I saw him go to her house. I saw him leave in the mornings. I saw them in the yard together. I heard her laugh. I heard them talking. I could not escape it. Everyone in the neighborhood knew. I could see them looking, whispering. The woman next door to me said, I'm so sorry, dear. We all suspected, but we did not want to say anything. They all knew. Everyone knew, except me. Or maybe I knew, deep down, but I did not want to believe it. 1 week later, Tom came back. He knocked on the door. Can we talk? He asked. About what? About us, about fixing this. I almost laughed. Fixing this? You had an affair with our neighbor for 6 months. You lied every single day. There's nothing to fix. I made a mistake, he said. A mistake is forgetting to buy milk. This was a choice. Every day you chose her. I choose you now, he said. Why? Because she got bored? Because you realized what you lost? He did not answer. I deserve better than being your second choice, I said. I closed the door. It's been 3 months now. Tom still lives with Lisa, next door. I see them every day. It still hurts, but less than before. I put the house up for sale. I cannot stay here, not next to them. I'm moving to a different city, a fresh start. I'm learning who I am without him. It's hard. Some days are very hard. But I'm also learning something important. I am stronger than I thought. I survived the worst thing I could imagine. My husband having an affair with the woman next door. The betrayal happening right in front of me. Everyone knowing but me. And I'm still here. I'm still standing. If you are listening to this and going through something similar, I want you to know something. It's not your fault. You did not make them cheat. You did not make them lie. They chose that. And you deserve someone who chooses you every single day, not just when it's convenient, not just when they have no other options. You deserve real love, honest love, not someone who looks at the neighbor and forgets you exist. It will hurt. It will hurt for a long time, but you will survive, and you will be stronger. And one day you will be grateful. Grateful that you didn't waste more time. Grateful that you learned the truth. Grateful that you chose yourself. thank you for listening to this story. If it touched your heart, please like the video, share it, and subscribe to Story Reading in English channel. Your support helps more stories reach people like you. With every story, our English gets better and our hearts get stronger.